happening, everyone? Emil Senek here with Real Breaks signing on. We are live, finally. I apologize for the wait with Topps Chrome number 49. Let me know who's here and with us. Someone please pick a left or right case. And Jeffrey Miller choosing left case. Thank you, Jeffrey. Let's get into it. 12-box sealed hobby case of Topps Chrome. This is our only baseball break of the night tonight. We've got 15 spots left in our basketball value mixer, and we just added a random rebate to that one. So that means one spot will get their $69 buy-in back in the form of break credit. And that is going to be our next break. So go ahead and grab some spots in that, and we will get into it. Let's rip some Topps Chrome first, though. You guys know what this product's all about. Topps Chrome number 49. 12-box sealed case. 2 autos per box. And let's do this thing. What's up, Mario? Hope all is well. So I'll be running a little bit late through the rest of the night, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter if we're running late as long as we're pulling heat. We're all full on our Donruss tonight. All full on Donruss tonight. The Red Sox. What? Mario's here. Justin's here. Johnny F in the house looking for some Blue Jays. Let's do it, Johnny. Jonathan Kent cheering on his Red Sox. We'll start it off. Albert Pujols Blue Wave out of 75. That's a cool one, Angels. Refractor Eric Hosmer. Nelson Cruz Prism. Madrigal base rookie. Refractor Braylon Marquez. Cronenworth base, and Mitch White base auto for the Dodgers. Dodgers here to Justin Tibet on the board, Justin. Refractor Dean Kramer, Prism Braylon Marquez. Refractor Giancarlo Stanton. Refractor Ian Anderson. Prism Bryce Harper. There's Jazz Chisholm base. Refractor Lewis Brinson. Brian Hayes base rookie there. And nice Aqua Joe Adell for the Angels. I like it. Seeing some nice rookie color in our first box out of 199. Angels to Keith Henning. Congrats, Keith. And Blue Ink, James Caprillion out of 150. Athletics to Don Jacobson. There you go, Don. Who did Justin? Ian Anderson? Or Mitch White is who you're talking about. Luis Patino Refractor. Alex Verdugo Prism. And Frankie Lindor Refractor. Got it. Interesting. Good to know. No worries, Don. Congrats on that one. Adele will start us off in the Money Mint. Let's go box number 2. I will be keeping an eye on our basketball mixer here. So we've got 15 spots left with that random rebate added. You think they have a shot to do it again this year, Justin? Nothing but, Johnny. Nothing but. Let's go. Adonis Manania, magenta speckle for the Phillies. And Chadwick Tromp is our first base auto. Giants to Kevin Kilcoyne. On the board, Kevin. Nate Pearson, nice Blue Jays negative to Johnny F. Congrats, Johnny. Shogo Akiyama refractor, Ahmed Rosario prism. Tyler Stevenson is a nice refractor there. Monte Harrison is showing up for a second base auto. Marlins to John DeVoe on this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Carlos Santana refractor, Kershaw prism. Refractor Simeon. Refractor Bryce Harper, prism Yelich. Refractor William Contreras for the Braves. Shane McClanahan refractor, Jesus Sanchez prism. And Austin Hayes base, a refractor with a Kirilloff base behind it. Nothing crazy in box 2, but we'll keep pushing along. Throw Nate Pearson up on the showcase for the time being. Why not? I like this hit enough. Those negatives are tough to come by anyways. I like it, Johnny. The negatives, I mean, that's... I'm not going to say by far, but that's definitely one of my favorite parallels in Topps Chrome every year. Alright, so here we go with box number 3. Blue Wave Blake Taylor Inc. out of 150. Astros to Stephon Martin. As I always say, if you want to hit in Topps Chrome, Clayton Kershaw refractor, Madrigal base, you got to grab the Astros. Refractor Nelson Cruz. And James Woodford is our second auto, basing Cardinals here to Joe Pyros. On the board with that one, Joe. Yoan Moncada refractor prism, Dane Dunning. Refractor Clark Schmidt. Refractor Rougned Odor, Matt Chapman prism, another Kirilloff base. Lourdes Gurriel refractor Cronenworth base, and Luis Castillo Aqua Wave out of 199 for the Reds. Giolito refractor prism LeMahieu. Refractor Spencer Howard. Does it for box 3. We started off really hot with box 1. Next couple boxes have been a little bit disappointing after that. But we still have plenty of product to rip here, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of product to rip. Johnny, I have not. I've been seeing them pop on my Facebook feed from time to time again, and without having done any research into the company at all, it looks super gimmicky. So I'm not trashing them, but it looks super gimmicky. And to be fair, every single new grading company that comes up right now, I think is super gimmicky and just trying to take advantage of people that are looking for other options. And I don't think they're going to hold any value in the long-term future. Nice, Justin. That's a nasty hit. Tim, not much. We got a Dell color and Nate Pearson negative. And we're getting into box number 4. We got one break left open today. $69 basketball value mixer with a random rebate now attached to it. Kyle Lewis Prism. Has about 13 spots left. Zach Greinke refractor. And nice fuchsia refractor, magenta refractor, Dylan Carlson. Nice hit, Cardinals going to Joe Piros out of 399. This is the rookie color case, I guess, with Taylor Jones base ink for the Astros. Justin, or Johnny, am I being ignorant? Should I be looking into this more, or what? Isaac Paradise refractor, Prism Sam Huff, nice one, Rangers. Dahlbeck base rookie refractor, Max Scherzer. Dylan Carlson base refractor, Lester. Prism Wilson Ramos. Refractor Salvador Perez. With Zach Birdie base ink, White Sox to Jacob Selassie. Got it. Yeah, I mean, hold on here. Let me think. Jackie Bradley Jr. purple out of 250. Charlie Blackmon refractor. Sonny Gray Prism. Refractor Christian Yelich. There we go. I don't understand in purchasing cards that are just slabbed by a company that just came out of nowhere, that has zero background in grading at all, and expecting them to hold value when, especially right now, there's PSA, BGS, CSG, HGA, and probably 20 other, a little bit of exaggeration, but still 20 other grading companies that have popped up within the past year, all of which wouldn't have any shot in the dark at getting any sort of acceptance if PSA was just open. So, I mean, I'm either selling my cards raw, or if I really want to hold them, waiting until PSG opens. That's for stuff that I want to flip, for stuff that I want to hold, everything. I do send a little bit of stuff to BGS. Those are special cards. Or special, it depends on the card, but I'll send some stuff to BGS. HGA, I think, is a joke. CSG is the only new card grader that I would have considered sending my cards to. But then their prices got higher and their wait list got way too long to even make sense for that. And the only reason I would consider CSG is because they actually had a little bit of a background in grading before they started grading cards. With CGC, they had been doing coins, comics, etc. for years. They actually had the pedigree. But, yeah, I mean, I just don't know if there's that many, I don't want to say gullible, but if you like the way the slab looks of like an SGC slab and, you know, you trust the grade a little bit, you're not necessarily buying it for the grade, like that's one thing. But if there are people out here buying, you know, all these millions of different companies slabs because of the grade and stuff like that, I disagree with that. I disagree with that big time. And I think PSA is always going to be king, at least for the foreseeable future. Like, they'll get their act together. And not even if they get their act together. I just think it's so widely recognized as the top, you know, the top grading company that it's tough to make that mind switch. Braves, William Contreras, sync to David Hirsch. Marcus Semien refractor, Tim Anderson prism, refractor Didi Gregorius, Jazz Chisholm base, Aqua Spencer Howard for the Phillies, Dylan Carlson base, and nice Evan White Aqua Auto Mariners to David Hirsch. That's pretty funny, Tim. Evan White out of 99 Aqua Ink. Nice hit, David. Purple Josh Bell out of 250. Refractor Aroldis Chapman. Prism Dean Kramer. Refractor Luis Campusano. Blue Wave Isaac Paredes out of 75. Nice one, Tigers. Nice Jake Cronenworth refractor there for the Padres. Yasmani Grandal Prism. Jorge Alfaro refractor. Nice Dylan Carlson refractor there for the Cardinals. Prism Alejandro Kirk is a nice one. Dahlbeck base. Gio Urshela refractor. There we go. It's just a little silly to me that it's just so oversaturated with companies that have absolutely zero pedigree in the industry. Right, and I think the thing with me too is if I see we see plenty of cards coming to the shop every single day that, you know, people want to buy, sell, trade, whatever, or sell and trade. If people come in with that sort of grading company, if it's an FGC, whatever, FCG, you know, 9.5, like, I'm gonna treat that as a raw card. Obviously, I'll be able to see the card and stuff like that, but I'm not adding any extra value to it because someone paid $10 to have this random company slab it. It's just like buying one of those old BCCG slabs or whatever, the value option from back in the day where everything was a PSA, you know, everything was a BCCG 10 or whatever it was. I don't know. The grading market as a whole frustrates me right now. Dalton Varsho refractor. Prism Giancarlo Stanton. Refractor Andrew McCutchen. With Matt Foster basing for the White Sox. Yeah, and I mean, props to these guys for trying to, you know, to capitalize on an opportunity. I don't knock the hustle of these guys at all. Lindor refractor. I knock HGA a lot because they lied at first when they got on the scene. Casey Mize Prism, but that's a different story to get into. Carlos Santana refractor. And nice, Christian Pache magenta for the Braves to David Hirsch. And that being said, you guys don't have to listen to me, necessarily agree with me on all of that stuff. But what I do urge you to do is just do your research. Be smart with what you're buying, getting yourself into. Will Smith Prism. And make sure you're comfortable with it. I'd say that's the biggest thing. Luis Diaz refractor. Because I've been around plenty. Who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day? Taylor Widener base auto. But don't go chasing an extra X amount of dollars if you know there's a whole lot of downside on the back end. Just because you're trying to get a little bit more. Tony Gonsolin refractor. Charlie Martin Prism. Refractor Mark Canha, and that's halfway through. So the cheapest on FCG is $30 a card. Yikes, that's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. Alright, we got a few more spots down in our basketball mixer. I'm just going to check in on that at our halfway point. Nine spots left with the added random rebate. And we got 6 boxes left to go. $29. So okay, so what's the turnaround time then? It better be quick please tell me it's quick at $30. Yeah, no doubt, Johnny. And I'm not sitting here talking like I believe PSA has all the answers and is going to be perfect when they open back up. I appreciate that they're opening, one level at a time slowly to get caught back up. But they've got definitely 100. Like, I say this as I have you know, hundreds of cards still out at PSA from like last November, right? So you got to take that with a grain of salt, obviously. I hope that they're going to do it right and not end up with that big backup again, but there are plenty of people that are waiting to, I'm waiting to send many cards off to them. Here we got Orange Ink. Oh, nice. Jonathan Stever. Orange Wave Rookie Auto White Sox. Going to Jacob Selassie. Congrats, Jacob. Jonathan Stever, Orange Wave Auto. I think that's got to go on the money mitt. Can't go wrong with Orange Wave ink. We got a lot of color up on our showcase. Alex Kirilloff, Rookie Refractor. Rendon Prism. Tony Gonsolin Refractor. Giancarlo Stanton out of 99. Madrigal base auto with Adonis Medina basic. Or Madrigal base with Adonis Medina base auto. Yeah, I don't know about that necessarily. I think that's a completely different conversation with how PSA was grading and whether or not they were handing out 10s like nothing or they were giving 9s to card, you know, the pull pop control thing, stuff like that. Alex Verdugo Refractor Cronenworth base. Paradise Prism. Refractor Jack Flaherty. Clayton Kershaw out of 99 Green Wave. Refractor Wilson Ramos. Nice Prism Jazz. There we go. Miami Marlins. Refractor Bubic. Orioles Ryan Mountcastle base. So you pay 20. Hold on, I gotta think about this. So you pay $30 to grade. What value cards are you grading then even? Freddie Freeman Refractor. Dylan Carlson, nice Prism for the Cardinals. Refractor JD Martinez. Like if you send in, say you buy a card for $10, raw card for $10, grade it for $30, so you're $40 into a card. If it gets an FGC 95, is it then a $50 card? Is the stuff actually selling for that or what? And then what happens if you get a bad grade? Is it worth less than 10 still? Or is it worth $10 and you're in it for 40? I guess I have a hard time seeing that FGC adds that much value. I guess if people are paying it, I don't know. William Haynes, what's up, William? Hope all is well, my friend. I'm doing great. I can't complain at all. I do think a big part of the reason that so many 9s are being handed out at PSA right now, and I'm guilty of it myself, is because when they were still at $10 a card, I was sending in cards by the hundreds just to get them in, and I was not looking over them nice at all because PSA 9s were still selling for more than raw. So when I could grade a card at $10 and get it back and be good no matter what, it was easy to send everything in. Okay, so you send a $25 card in to FCG. Right, yeah, I mean, first on the market thing I get. To have the only graded card of it, I guess. Yeah, but still, you're still going to be $50, $55 into that card. And again, this is me asking questions because I don't know what the premium is on FCG right now. I didn't even know that there are people actually buying that stuff. Machado Refractor, Scherzer Prism. Refractor Sam Huff. Oh, and you gotta send 50 cards. Yikes. Carlos Hernandez base ink Royals to Tim Bishop. There we go, Tim. That's what I'm trying to just play it out in my head. Like, if it works, I guess it works. I don't see it working forever, obviously. Chris Davis Refractor, Brian Hayes base, William Contreras Prism, Pache base, Garrett Cole Refractor with Joey Bart there. Christian Pache, nice image variation here for the Braves. Is that the image variation? It is the image variation. There we go. Atlanta Braves. Going to David Hirsch. Nice hit, David. Pache, rookie short print photo variation. Alec Bohm base, Jared Walsh Refractor. Prism Manny Machado. Joe Dell base, Refractor Josh Freed. I just think $30 is a lot with that many cards having to be submitted for a company that returns are going to be super minimal on. Miguel Yajure Refractor out of 4.99 for the Yankees. Dahlbeck base, Gregorius Refractor, Charlie Blackmon Prism. Dylan Carlson base, Refractor Max Fried. Yeah, I guess I'm not trying to compare to PSA. I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day, you've still got to have a buyer, right? It's easy to have a buyer for a PSA 10. Someone that's buying an FGC 10 or whatever their grading scale works is going to know it's not going to go for as much as a PSA 10. So I think they're obviously going to sell for lesser, right? There's got to be a market for it. People have to be wanting to buy FCG graded cards. Jacob, we're all full in Donruss. We just have spots left in our basketball value mixer. Added a random rebate to that one, so one spot will get their break buy-in back in break credit, their $69 buy-in. There is Magenta Sparkle. Ronald Acuna, nice hit, Braves to David Hirsch. Bobby Dahlbeck base. Refractor John Means. Joe Adell base. Brandon Crawford Prism. Dylan Carlson base. Refractor Carlos Correa. Yeah, I mean, you're not sending in any $20 teams to PSA right now, John. That's kind of obvious. With Jorge Guzman base auto. But I'm just trying to figure out if they're, like, that's the question I'm asking. I think Johnny said there hasn't been many sold. Like, there needs to be a market for an FCG graded card in the secondary market, no matter what PSA is doing, for it to make sense to send to FCG, FGC, whatever it is, Too many acronyms with grading companies. That's my biggest pet peeve. If I'm opening a grading company, I'm just calling it like Amel Grading or something like that. No more acronyms. I'm done with them. Michael Conforto negative. Steven Strasburg negative. Or Steven Strasburg refractor, excuse me. Chris Bubich prism. Shane Bieber refractor. Nice. Brian Hayes refractor for the Pirates. To Scott Horton, the last team mojo there. Evan Longoria prism. Refractor Keston Hira. Gold Ray Masahiro Tanaka out of 50 for the Yankees and David Hirsch. And Christian Javier base ink for the Astros and Stephon Martin. Right, exactly, Johnny. I feel the same way about a lot of stuff. Refractor Xander Bogaerts, Prism Jake Arrieta. Refractor Ozzy Albies. Okay, I apologize, John. We were talking about sending $20 cards into FCG, and I thought you were talking about that, so that's where we're getting misconstrued. Let me check in on basketball real quick. We are down to 6 spots left. I think they'll eventually have to open up a cheaper option, but I see what you're saying. A lot less headache when they're only doing that big a cut of stuff. I've sent in a few cards to PSA and BGS at the $200 and $250 level. And they've all been... I think the cheapest was a $1,000 card graded. But I guess raw, they were at least $400 cards, roughly. $300-400. I also was really picky with the cards I sent in because I wouldn't have sent in anything that was gonna like PSA 9 or that I thought was gonna PSA 9 or BGS 9 or anything like that. Then I feel like I would rather just take the raw sale. No, I think, Johnny, I think you're looking at it the right way. But you have to keep in mind, if you have a card that's $200 and you grade it for $200, you have to think of it as you're in it for $400, because then if you can only sell it if it PSA 9s and you can only sell it for $300, you're losing $100 basically because you could have just sold it for $200 anyways. What's up, Chris? And, ooh, how about a little image variation action? Another one for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Green image variation out of 99. The Braves. Let's go Braves to David Hirsch. We're going to throw David Hirsch in the money mitt here. His second image variation of the day. I like it. I like it a lot. Chris, I miss you too. I've been seeing on your Facebook. You look like you've been staying busy, my man. Jahmai Jones refractor auto out of 499. Angels to Keith Henning. Austin Riley refractor. Prism Nate Pearson. Jose Altuve refractor. And Rafael Marchand basing for the Phillies. I'm sure he was really worried about you, Chris. It's a joke. It's a joke. Pache base. Refractor Blake Snell. Prism Anderson Tejada. Joey Bart. The problem was, John, last year you could send in a $20 card for $10 and then still have it be worth $35 to $40 as a PSA 9. No, Syndergaard refractor, Alec Bohm base. That's why PSA got so backed up. Nick Madrigal base. Refractor Walker Buehler, Cronenworth base. Prism Garrett Crochet. Refractor Ryan Weathers. Refractor Mike Moustakas, Brian Hayes base. Conforto Prism. Refractor Kyle Tucker. Got 2 boxes left. Nah, you give him too much credit, Chris. You give him too much credit. Yeah, 100%, John. You are correct there. I could see them offering 25 at the lowest. I could see that level opening back up. And that being their bulk submission. Johnny, I appreciate you bringing up the conversation, my man. There is, I mean, everyone's got different opinions about it. You for sure see a lot of negativity about everything in the hobby on all social media. I always like to try to spin things in a positive light because at the end of the day, I believe no matter what happens, everything is going to figure itself out and be just fine. At the end of the day, we're all in this for fun, too. But I love chatting with you guys about stuff like that. Crazy. It's more interesting to chat about these topics because of how much has gone on and changed in the last 2 years. It's almost like a reset. Like, you just got to kind of take mental notes of everything and how it all played out. And we've got Patrick Weeble, base auto for the Braves. The Braves to David Hirsch. Bart Dahlbeck. Nice. Jazz Chisholm. Negative refractor for the Marlins to John DeVoe. Congrats, John. That's a pretty one there. That is really sweet. Nate Pearson is going to get the knock. Jazz negative showing up. Refractor Jack Flaherty. Prism Luke Voigt. Bohm base. Carlson base. Refractor Charlie Blackmon. Purple Julian Merriweather out of 250 for the Blue Jays and Johnny F. Yeah, I just think that PSA wants to open it up and be able to grade as many cards as they can. Darvish Refractor, Shogo Prism. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Refractor. And we've got, that's pretty awesome, Captain's Cloth, Yadier Molina out of 25. Captain's Cloth relic for the Cardinals. What's up, Nate? Cardinals to Joe Piros. Refractor Trevor Story, Prism Will Myers. Refractor Chris Archer, Braves, and orange Nelson Cruz. Boomstick got a 25 for the Twinkies and Terrell. Michael Conforto, Refractor, Ketel Marte, Prism. Tim Anderson, Refractor. Yeah, that'd be the worst thing ever for PSA to open back up at $30 and then within a week say, yeah, our lead time is now 9 months again. They open up for a week and then shut it right back down. All right, I'm going to make another quick post for our basketball mixer. Only 6 spots left in that one as we get into our last box of the break. Made a spot in Titus's account. So 6 spots left there. Let's keep on going. Yeah, I mean, part of what they need to do is get rid of individual submissions at, you know, a low quantity of cards, right? If they were able to get big bulk shipments in from, you know, from group submitters and stuff like that, those are way easier to go through and handle than, you know, how do I say this? If they have 10,000 cards come in, say, as a number, if it was 10,000 cards from one group submitter compared to 10,000 different cards from 100 different submitters, the group sub takes way, way faster. They don't have to be shipping it to all these different places and, you know, all these different individual orders. Like, that cuts down on a ton of time. You got it, Anatoly. Will do, my man. Refractor Shirt and Apostle. Tyler Stevenson Prism. We are in our last box of Topps Chrome. AJ Puck Refractor. Paul Goldschmidt Magenta Speckle. And Ali Sanchez base auto for the Mets and Keith Prohaska. Yeah, exactly, John. Exactly. Max Fried Refractor, Marcelo Zuna Prism. Alex Verdugo Refractor. Here is here, I'll give you the PayPal email, Anatoly. Holland. There you go. You can just enter that into PayPal then, since that link isn't working. Kirilloff base, Refractor DJ LeMahieu, Madrigal base, Andres Jimenez Prism, Nate Pearson Refractor, Cronenworth base, and Humberto Mejia is our last auto of the case. Diamondbacks to Jeffrey Miller. Congrats there, Jeffrey. Refractor Jackie Bradley Jr. Buster Posey Prism. Young Kim Refractor. And that wraps it up. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me. A pretty nice case of Topps Chrome. Unfortunately, missing out on a lot of the big autos, but we saw a ton of color come out. And a lot of rookie stuff with some big names. So that is going to wrap it up tonight. We've got those 6 spots left in basketball. We'll get that randomed as soon as we can and go live there. And then Donruss football after that to end the night. Let's go through and recap this one. I appreciate the conversation greatly. I had that was fun. That was fun to chat. So I'm always here. You guys know where to find me. We can talk about whatever, whenever you guys want. But yeah, definitely appreciate the conversation for sure. Let's go through and recap this one then to finish up. All of our base rookies there, big name ones that we got sleeved. Refractors and prisms here. Refractors, Shirt and Apostle, Nate Pearson, Sam Huff, Dalton Varsho, Tyler Stevenson. Prism, Tyler Stevenson, Nate Pearson, Isaac Paradise, Casey Mize, Alejandro Kirk, Sam Huff. We've got negatives, Nate Pearson and Michael Conforto. Some bigger name refractors here. Cabrian Hayes, Alex Kirilloff, Prism Jazz. Put that up on the showcase. Dylan Carlson Prism, Jake Cronenworth Refractor, Dylan Carlson Refractor. Magentas out of 399 or 350 Magenta Speckle, Paul Goldschmidt, Ronald Acuna Jr., Adonis Medina. Aqua out of 199, Spencer Howard, Luis Castillo. Purple out of 250, Josh Bell, Jackie Bradley Jr. We've got green out of 99, Giancarlo Stanton, Clayton Kershaw. Blue wave out of 75, Albert Pujols. Gold wave out of 50, Masahiro Tanaka. Orange out of 25, Nelson Cruz, Yadier Molina. And let's go. Base ink. Humberto Mejia, Ali Sanchez, Patrick Weigel, Rafael Marchand, Christian Javier, Jose Guzman, Carlos Hernandez, Adonis Medina, Taylor Widener, Matt Foster, William Contreras, Zach Birdie, Taylor Jones, Jake Woodford, Monte Harrison, Chadwick Trump, Mitch White. And numbered ink here, refractors out of 499, Jahmai Jones, Miguel Yajure. Purple out of 250, Julian Merriweather. Blue out of 150, Blake Taylor and James Caprillion. And to our showcase, we've got Orange Ink, Jonathan Stiever. Orange Wave Auto out of 25. White Sox to Jacob Selassie. Evan White. Aqua Refractor Auto for the Mariners out of 199. Going to David Hirsch. Isaac Paradise Blue Wave Refractor. Tigers rookie out of 75 to James Saunders. We've got Joe Adell Aqua Refractor out of 199 for the Angels and Keith Henning. Magenta Dylan Carlson out of 399. The Cardinals to Joe Pyros. We've got an awesome break for the Marlins. Jazz Chisholm rookie Prism. And the rookie negative variation Marlins here to John DeVoe. And our money hit of the break for the Braves to David Hirsch. Christian Pache. Magenta refractor out of 399. Image variation short print. And then the Ronald Acuna Jr. image variation short print numbered 19 of 99. Congrats to the Braves. And David Hirsch with a couple short prints to end it. That does it. Let's get basketball full. We'll keep on rolling through the night. Appreciate you guys as always. And we'll see you back here soon.